Hey guys, Foxdrop here with another live game commentary brought from the fresh face of patch 7.7, the newest patch, which has seen various nerfs and buffs as every patch does, among which Amumu buffs. Amumu, in my opinion, is one of the best low elo junglers in the game, if not the best low elo junglers. When people ask me what champion to pick, like they're new to the jungle, like Foxdrop are new to the jungle, what champion should I main? I'm just like, just play Amumu, just pick Amumu. Amumu. He's so good in low elo. He's so easy to play. Everything about him is just delicious for solo queue. And honestly, even in high elo, he's not that bad. You know, the only reason why he falls off a little bit in high elo is because people get better at kind of exploiting his weakness, which is more or less the early game. But Amumu got buffed this patch, and what got buffed about him was his early game. And also how he functions in a team which has magic damage, I think it is. Is it magic damage? Yeah. In a team that has magic damage as well. So if your team has more magic damage, like your team comp has a lot of magic damage, he's even better now. So we'll talk quickly about the buffs to Mumu. Essentially, your passive has been changed. Instead of giving you flat, I believe it was flat magic pen or something like that. So that when you hit someone, you'd reduce their magic resist. Instead of getting that, now whenever you hit someone with an auto attack, or is it an ability as well? No, just a basic attack, but also with your ultimate as well. You debuff them, which is this little circle around them here. And then every bit of magic damage that they take, you do a bit extra true damage to them as well. 15% extra true damage from the magic damage. So if I hit a target for 100 magic damage with an ability, but they're cursed from Amumu's passive, which everything would, more or less everything would be if I'm playing Amumu, then that target will then receive 15 extra damage. It's honestly, like, later on, and especially depending on whether or not your team has a lot of magic damage on them as well, it's a lot. Right, it's a lot. And also his W damage got increased as well. So basically his early game now is a lot better. Like, his early game is Freak did some numbers on it, and it's about around between 10 to 15% better in the early game, his clear speeds and his damage. So honestly, it's a really, really good buff for Mumu, and he was already one of the best solo queue junglers in my opinion, especially for low elo. I don't really know why they buffed him, honestly. He didn't need buffs, but here we are. I'm not going to be playing Grenade Amumu this game. I actually think that Grenade Amumu maybe is a little bit worse off this patch. Like, Grenade Amumu, if you don't know what it is, guys, is like full AP Amumu. I call it Grenade Amumu because you throw yourself into the enemy team and you blow them up, but also blow yourself up at the same time. I think that's a little bit worse this patch, but if you want to see a Grenade Amumu gameplay, you want to see how he works as a full AP champion, then go and check out my second channel, Foxdrop Plays. I'll put a link to that down below in the description, because I will be uploading a Grenade Amumu gameplay after this one. So go check that out. Oh, look at that. That's a nice respawn time. Go check that out if you want to see what he's like as full AP. But either way, guys, we're just going to be focusing a lot on farming here, because in the early game, I didn't actually get any of the minis there. Well, I got one mini that kind of sucks, but we still stole something from him. It's not bad. But we are going to be focusing on farming because his early game isn't his best like time. Really, his best time is pretty much anything after level 6. He can do stuff in the early game, but really that relies on his teammates being able to, like, do it for him, I guess, and him just being around to, like, help, I guess. But you don't really want to force things in the early game. It's not like, you know, most of your jungle matchups will be hard for you in that early. Max your E, by the way, first on Amumu, and your runes and masteries, attack speed reds, armor yellows, AP blues, and AP quints, with 12, 0, 18 as your masteries, getting that courage of the Colossus. So whenever you land your ultimate late game, or you land your Q on someone, you get a massive shield, which helps if you want to jump in and not instantly die, which just so happens to be quite a useful trait to possess as a League of Legends character, being able to go in and not just get popped immediately. So like I say, we're going to still just keep farming here. Let's get the chickens as well. Chickens give you a lot of golden experience, specifically experience, but they tend to be a little bit hard to take for most champions, but certainly not for Mumu. So we're almost level 6 here. Pop! There goes Shen. I'm wondering whether or not I can sit here and trap the Zed. Alright, this should get some good harass at least. Normally, like, ideally, you actually... Oh my goodness. Nice. Beautiful. Normally, ideally on Amumu, what you would actually do for a gank is that you would actually save your Q for when... Oh, I didn't buy shit. You would save your Q for after they've, like, ran away from you, and then use it on the target, like, to chase them. Rather than use it to initiate on them, you use it to chase them. I didn't actually do that this time. As you saw, I initiated with my Q. But it still turns out okay, because I know I had pretty good follow-up, though. Katarina did have to use both summoners, but then again, so did Zed, so it's okay overall. But that's all good. That's a good start to the game, boys. That's a good start to the game. Now, I'm not playing AP Amumu this game, but I will be getting the Runic Echoes as my jungle item. I think that is the best jungle item for Amumu. You can go Cinderhulk if you want to, but if you just want faster clear speeds and a bit of a better early game, then Runic Echoes is really solid for that. And the way I play, I think Zach's going to show up pot here, I reckon. The way I play, Runic Echoes really suits me, so we'll be going for that as our first item. Is this warded? I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and flash Q this dickhead. There we go. He should be dead here. Beautiful. Now, I really want to go for this dragon here. Let's go! So this is a really important dragon to go for. It is the Infernal Dragon, which is the best dragon in the game for solo queue. Zed showed top lane, so he's not going to be around here. We just killed Bran, so he's not going to be around here. All that's left is the Zac, who is actually here, but we have a control ward, so he doesn't know what health this dragon is on. So we can go ahead and... Oh my goodness, Katarina is genuinely just sitting in mid lane. Fuck my life. I smited that for health and we still got it. And I'm alive. Okay. Calculated. 100% pure calculations right there. Disgustingly amazing plays. I don't know why Cat was just sitting mid. Like, genuinely, Cat was pushing mid and then ran down from top. Just ran straight across the mid lane. Across her mid lane, no less. And just ran straight in before she even got in. Pretty sad, honestly. But it's okay because we got him in the end. And my smite on the dragon there was so that I would like survive. Like I smite the dragon to give me some health, but then it puts the dragon in a like, you know, it puts it low so that someone can steal it. So that was kind of risky, but we definitely got away with it there. That's good. That's really good. So now we've got our Runic Echoes as well here. So we're off to a really good start here. 1-0 and 4 is not bad. Runic Echoes is great as well. Plus an Infernal Dragon to boot. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Because my Katarina is bot side, this means that I can go ahead and hold mid lane here. Free CS for me in this mid lane. Because Katarina isn't here to take it, so we'll go ahead and take it as well. It also forces Zed to kind of stay in this mid lane. If he was able to push this out free and then have nothing to push back, then he could go and roam and make a play and wouldn't necessarily be punished for it. But if I push this out, then it means that Zed kind of has to stick around mid lane. Because if he doesn't, then, you know, he's just going to lose minions to the tower. I think Zed is actually heading up, though. Oh, no, he's still here. He's still here. Now, I did kind of want to go for that guy's blue buff. The Zed's blue buff. Or Zac's blue buff, I guess I should say. Because I know he's not... Like, when we were doing Dragon, he was on red, but didn't actually do it. Like, he stopped doing red to contest us at the Dragon, which probably means that he's going to go, and then when he died there, he would run back to the red buff to take that away. So I know his blue buff would be up there. Max Q after E, guys. But he's not there. Instead I had to hold mid. But that's fine, honestly. Holding mid instead is okay. Like, I still get a lot of gold from that. So don't quite get to put the enemy team behind. But I do get to pick up some minion waves. So I think that's okay. But anywho, we're going to keep going here. Keep clearing out. Katarina's going up. She can just wait a little bit. I'll be able to come up with her as well. And this should be a pretty easy kill. They're going in before I'm getting in, but I don't think they need me, honestly. Oh, look at that. He's running right into me. Beautiful. Good shit, lads. Good shit. Just as a side note, by the way, because we are against a Zac this game, whenever you are playing against a Zac and you're a laner, wards like this one are actually really helpful. Let's go mid here. And stuff like wards over here, or wards maybe here or here. Basically, you don't necessarily want to ward like the lane bushes, but you want to ward like over walls, because that's where Zac tends to gank from. Zac doesn't tend to walk up to a lane and then just like walk up here and then jump in. He tends to jump in from over a wall. So wards like this are actually quite useful for spotting Zac out. Hence, you know, like I was saying, a ward over that wall will be useful. Now the reason why we're pushing up this mid lane here is because Zed, yes, I'm getting Zac and Zed mixed up here. Zed roamed bot lane. Let's go in on this one. There we go. Zed roamed bot lane. So he's not going to be around mid to defend here. So we'll go and push down mid. Best case scenario for the enemy team is that Zac comes to defend like we saw there. That then takes Zac off the map. Because Zed is bot lane, he won't be able to defend mid, right? That then takes Zac off the map, so we know where Zac is. We know he's not going to be ganking anywhere. That's great. Some time when my team doesn't die to the enemy jungler. Best case for enemy team, that is. Worst case for enemy team, best case for us, is that no one shows up because Zac just happens to not be around mid lane. And then we just get the tower. Well, that's not actually best case scenario. Best case scenario is that Zac shows up, we kill him, and then we take tower as well. Now, looking at the enemy team this game, I said I wasn't going to be going for Grenade Amumu. I'm going to be going a little bit Grenade Amumu. Not much, just a little bit. Because in the early game, if you're ahead, going for a Liandry's is actually really, really solid. And also because of his buff this game, Liandry's, this patch, Liandry's is really good on him now. So Liandry's is a super solid Amumu item now. What it gives you, spell pen, health, AP, it's good for Amumu overall, especially if you're ahead in the early game. It's a bit like a Black Cleaver in that sense for Lee Sin or someone like that. If you're ahead in the early game, then you can go for it because it kind of gives you the stats you want, but it is also more offensively focused as an item. However, the reason why it's so good is because the burn from Liandry's actually gets affected by your passive now. So if you're burning targets for percentage health damage from your W, but also from the Liandry's too, then you will be increasing that damage with your Cursed Touch, whatever it's called now. It is called Cursed Touch. So we're just going to sit in here and wait for maybe Luciano to show up. I don't know whether he will actually show up here or not. There he is. I was actually playing with scratching my balls a little bit there, but that's fine. Oh, he walked into it. He walked into it, boys. I actually meant to flash there, but I didn't flash, but he walked into it anyway. That's fine. Nice opportunistic gank there. Whoops, I didn't mean to walk into that one. It's so nice playing on this ping as opposed to playing on the PBE. I was just playing on the PBE and honestly, it was the most depressing experience of my life. Not even joking. I don't think we want to fight this because Zed can roam down here. If Zed can match this play here, there he is. We're pretty screwed. I kind of want to leave Jinx to it, but I'm actually going to be a nice guy here and go for the Zed instead. Am I actually just going to kill him flat out? Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. That Zed probably has no idea what hit him there. Legit. Ah, shit. I did not want to go in on this one. Okay, good. Oh, God. No, we want to back out of this one. Oh, wait. He's actually got health. Okay. Yep. 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 Does he have passive? He does have passive. Fuck. Yeah, I should have backed out. I should have backed out that one. Shit. I was going to run away as well. Then he ulted me and I was like, shit. Fuck. We'll just type fuck in chat. Alright, so we're almost at our Liandry's here, but we're going to go for Ninja Tabby. We're not going full Grenade Amumu this game. Like I say, go check out my second gameplay channel if you want to watch that. If you don't know what that channel is, guys, it is full gameplays every single day. More or less every single day when I'm not, you know, doing... Like, sometimes I will skip a video to stream, or sometimes I'll skip a video to spam solo queue or something like that. But more or less, you know, full gameplays every single day. If you enjoy my gameplays, then go and check my second channel out. You'll like that as well, so definitely hit that up. And yeah, if you want to see the full AP Grenade Amumu, then you will be able to see that as well. So we're going to go ahead and probably just clear a little bit more here. You'll notice as a jungler that I am actually farming quite a lot this game, which is why I'm level 11. Which is actually the highest level in the game. Not, you know, it's shared. Sharing is caring, but it is the highest level in the game right here. Because I'm farming a lot of my jungle. Like, I'm not just running around 24/7, just like trying to fight and stuff. Especially on a Amumu, that can be a bit risky because in the early game, your fights, your PvP is not that great. Your farming is a lot better than your fighting in the early game. But then once you reach your runic echoes, you can just power farm like I'm doing here. And like, look how fast I farm here. It's crazy. And because it's all AoE as well, it's just like you just crush through it. Look at my CS. I basically have the same CS as like everyone on my team. Maybe you should farm their jungle first, not yours, by the way. But we need some vision, yeah. I was going to say, you want me to farm a dark enemy jungle? I'm not sure about that one. Okay. I was hoping he might charge his elastic slingshot though. Alright, let's move my control. Oh, really? That doesn't see that ward? That's unfortunate. Let's take the big old fat gromp over here. Level 12. Beautiful. I don't really want to ult this guy, but I'm going to ult him anyway. There we go. Beautiful stuff. Like, I kind of want to save ult at this stage of the game for perhaps some more team plays in case enemy team groups up. But, you know, if there's a free kill, there's a free kill. Oh, shit. Oh. You bet you regret that one now, don't you, Brand? At least you got some harass down on me, though, didn't ya? Alright, I don't think we want to dive this one, especially not without my ulti. So we want to play this one a little bit more chilled out. That's combo with the Blitzcrank there. Holy shit, he got wrecked. Oh, Katarina's she's in a pickle. I got you, Sonny Jim. I got you. Beautiful. The Michael Double, there it is. There it is. Honestly, Amumu after these buffs, he just, I know this is a good game obviously, but he just did not need these buffs at all. I don't know why he got buffed. Like, yes, he's not good in high elo, but that's mostly not because of how he is as a champion. Well, no, actually, that is literally because of how he is as a champion. It's not because of his numbers or anything like that. It's just that he's, you know, one of the reasons why he is so good in lower elo is just because he punishes people who don't respect. There's no respect for their Amumu. They don't respect his ability to just like press R and win a team fight, you know. Rest in Pepperoni's teammates. So that there are certain types of champions who are just flat out better in lower elo, like Master Yi, for example. Someone like Zac as well, honestly, is better in low elo as well. Although he's a really good high elo too, but yeah. You know. So we've got Aleandries now though, so this means that we'll be burning for true damage on Leandries. There we go. Once you hit a target, you'll burn them for more. So let's take a little look-see here, shall we? So if I'm going to go ahead and just have my W ticking on the chicken camp here. You can see once my passive is up, it's now doing extra. That white damage there is doing the extra. So it pops up like 3 and 4. I'm literally not taking damage, by the way. I'm literally, like, genuinely, I'm not taking damage from the chickens anymore. But you can see, like, there's a bit of extra true damage coming out there. That's almost like doubling the Leandries. Well, that can't be right, but still, it's a lot, honestly. And it's percentage health on Leandries as well, so. Don't want to hit that one. If I hit that one, I know there's like 2 people around here. It's a pretty bad idea, honestly. But yeah, like, Leandries with this new passive is so strong. Chicken camps are so easy to kill. Level 11 Zac. Can we just push mid or do we want to group here? I kind of want to group personally because as a Amumu I can just press R and just win a team fight. But at the same time, if we see an opportunity just to like get like an inhibitor tower, we should do it. I would actually like to go for the Baron as well at some point here. Oh shit, they've gone for the Scuttle Crab. Yeah, like this Katarina's saying, we should have gone for mid here. Wait, where did he go? Was it blast? Oh, he... What the fuck? Yeah, do we chase the Zed, boys? Yeah, come to me, Darius, mate. Do it, you dickhead. I dare you. Why would Darius chase me when his team's fighting? Then again, why would I chase Zed when my team's fighting? Shit. Oh shit, we're actually losing the fight as well. Okay, that's really awkward. It's went from me just like having some fun to actually, oh fuck, we're gonna lose the team fight, aren't we? I might still be able to win this though. I am ridiculously strong. Holy shit. Get out of here, Zach. Or more specifically, stay here, Zach. I am legitimately ridiculously strong. Alright, that's good shit. And this is kind of like this kind of build is more or less what you want to go for on Amumu. I think the early Leandries is fine, especially if you're ahead. But then just go tanky, you know, just go tanky. Like Randuin's. I'll probably go Frozen Heart after Randuin's as well. I could get some MR if I wanted to, just for brand, but well, I guess Zac as well. I could go for some MR. I could definitely do that, like maybe Banshee's Veil, Guardian Angel, but I'm gonna go Frozen Heart next because it does give me 20% CDR, which is really nice. And then after that as well, it's like loads of mana, which is actually pretty good for Amumu. Like mana on Amumu is nice because right now I am kind of running low on mana. Actually, gonna get a control ward here. Alright. Blitzcrank already has control, that's good. But generally speaking, if you're going to plan to go for like a Baron or a Dragon, you should try and like have a control ward on you. The best thing about control wards is you stick them in the pit, and as long as you don't lose control of the pit, no one has any vision in that pit. They can't, unless they use like, you know, vision detection stuff. But like this control ward here will deny any wards they put in this pit. So it's really, really good for just taking away objectives. Even if they put a ward in the pit, it won't see anything because it denies vision. Oh shit, this is bad though. We have to focus down the Zac here. Oh! I'm just randoming that guy. Ha! You weren't expecting that one, were you, dickhead? Hehe. My almost just come up. Come to me, brand. Woohoo! There it is. Beautiful. And that's Baron as well. Yeah, like this is like that was pretty riskily. Is that a word? I don't know. If it's not, I'm making one. That was rather risky. Because if the enemy jungler is in the Baron pit when Baron dies, it's basically a 50-50. I do have the benefit of being quite a few levels up on this Zac though. Being 3 levels up is actually fairly significant because I think that's like 150 extra smite damage or something like that. So that's actually a pretty big deal. But more or less, you won't be 3 levels up, generally speaking, on the enemy jungler. So that's... even if it's like 50, like 100 extra damage, it's not that big, honestly. Like, you just basically need to make sure either the enemy jungler is dead or you focus him. I'm dead. I think that's worth it, right? I think that's okay. But you need to make sure you either focus the enemy jungler or make sure it's dead before you even start it, else it's just risky. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed our Amumu gameplay. Shouldn't have got buff, already strong, but there you go. If you want to pick him up for solo queue, I definitely recommend that you do so. But thanks so much for watching the gameplay, boys and girls. Give me that cheeky thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to me for more LEGO Legends content. But most importantly, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.